Hi, it's Anna with Create Your Future. This video is for all you amazing manifestors out there who are too worried about the 3D and why it isn't changing. I am going to explain to you what the 3D actually is and what you can do to change it as soon as possible. Before we start, I want to remind you that we are giving away 3 free sessions, and the way you enter the giveaway is by telling us in the comments something that you have manifested. If you would like to book a coaching session with me, you can do it from the link in the description box below. And if you would like to try my course, Self-Concept 360 Degrees to Manifest Anything, the link is also in the description box below. And the reason it's called Self-Concept 360 Degrees is because it's a long and detailed course where I have included everything that has to do with self-concept. It's the work that I have done myself, and I promise you, if you do it and if you persist in it, it's life-changing. So let's talk about the 3D. A lot of my clients are complaining about the fact that the 3D isn't moving, the 3D isn't changing, it's always the same, it's stale, it's in the same place, etc. If you're going through something like that, chances are that your focus is way too much on the 3D. The 3D is not stable. It's not as stable as it seems. It's actually moving all the time. The reason you don't notice it's moving is because your focus is too much on that, so you keep manifesting more of the same. So try to see it from a different perspective, not that it's in the same place where it was I don't know, months ago, but it's moving. It's just moving in the wrong direction for you. You keep manifesting it over and over again. Your 3D, your physical reality, is your mirror. And you change your mirror by focusing on something else. It's again, if you have seen any of my other videos, I think I say this in almost all my videos, your physical reality is the mirror of your inner world. You can't change the mirror by working on the mirror, focusing on the mirror. You change it by going inside and changing your inner world. Your inner world is your mind, it's your imagination, it's everything you do in your mind, your inner conversations, your visualizations, your thoughts. And whatever you keep focusing on, that is what you get most of. So imagine if your focus is a lot on the 3D, that is what you will get more of. And I know it seems stable, I know it seems real, I know it's sometimes it even seems impossible to change, but it's really not. It's only because you keep focusing on it. What you focus on grows. And if you keep focusing on problems, and your 3D is probably the problem if you're trying to manifest a different outcome, you keep focusing on it, you keep it in place, it grows, it looks like that's all there is. You need to go inside, create a different outcome, and persist in it. Here's another problem with the 3D. By the way, if you're new here, what I mean by the 3D is just your physical reality, your physical experience, your world, people around you, the situations, even your physical body, anything that you're experiencing with your 5 senses. One of the problems with the 3D and people having problems focusing or having patience maybe with it so that it can change is that it's delayed. Sometimes it happens immediately, especially if you don't have any resistance to it, any opposing thought, which doesn't mean that you can't change it if you have opposing thoughts, or you can't change it quickly if you have opposing thoughts. It doesn't have to take a long time. It takes a long time, mostly because you're too focused on the wrong thing. So what happens is that you start working, you start affirming, you start changing your beliefs, and you don't see the 3D change. The 3D is delayed. What you are experiencing in your physical reality right now is the fruit of your old thoughts. It's not the fruit of your current thoughts. You need to persist until that story is gone and your new story has become the old story, so that, you know, it goes like this. This is your affirmations. This is your 3D. It's first your affirmations. After a while, your 3D follows. So what happens is that people affirm, people do the inner work, people do whatever they need to do, and the 3D is still the old. You need to have patience. You need to persist. It will change. I promise you, it will change. But you need to persist. So what happens is that people start to focus on the 3D because it didn't change immediately. So all of a sudden your focus is back on the problem. And maybe your manifestation had started to move. Sometimes a lot happens in the background that we don't see. Manifestation starts to move, things happen in the background. And just because we don't see the physical reality moving, we start focusing on it, we start worrying about it again, we start questioning our abilities as a manifester, and then boom, all of a sudden your focus is on the wrong place, and you start manifesting that. And then it looks like it's taking a long time for you to manifest, but it's only because you're not keeping the focus. It's only because your focus is on the wrong place, where there's not right or wrong, but I mean wrong in the sense that it's not your end goal. It's the opposite of your end goal. So it's not hard for you to manifest. You're doing it correctly. It's not because you're bad at manifesting. It's just because you are not being disciplined, basically. It's just because you are accepting the 3D the way it is. Something happens, you go, oh, see, again, this. So it doesn't change. So maybe I'm doing something wrong. And then there. Now you're starting to affirm things that you don't want to experience. So what I'm trying to say with this video is that the 3D is not stable at all. It's not staying in the same place. It's moving. But if you've been having the same experience over and over again, it's because you are manifesting it over and over again. Change your focus to your end goal. Stay there. Persist, even when you're seeing something else in the 3D. Remind yourself that that's old. You don't need that. It's not an evidence of what you can have in the future. It's not an evidence of your manifesting coming to pass or not. It's just the evidence of what you have been thinking up until that point. You need to make your new story become your old story. When at some point your affirmations, your new story will become on autopilot, just like the old one, but you need to train it. You need to get your mind used to that. It needs to become dominant, and you need to persist in it. Persistence is very important. You've probably heard it a lot, but you really need to do it. If you don't do it, it won't, it can't move. You're in control. You're the one in control. So if your 3D seems to not be moving, ask yourself where your focus is, because your 3D is just following you. That was all. I hope that helped. I hope it will help you to get your focus to the right place. Just remind yourself that you're manifesting. The simple reminder that thoughts create. I created that, so I can change it. Simple as that. It's not easy to do, but it's simple. You don't need to do a lot of things. You just need to focus, basically. So again, I really hope this helped. Remember to enter the giveaway. Again, if you would like to book a coaching session with me, the link is in the description box below. And if you would like to try my course, Self-Concept 360 Degrees to Manifest Anything, the link is also in the description box below. Have a beautiful day.